What's going on, y'all? I'm Czar, and in this video, I'm going to show you some plugins from Harrison Consoles. They're having a really good sale right now, and I'm going to show you the 32C VIP, which is on sale for just $9, and the Ava Mastering EQ, which is actually free right now. So the 32C VIP, they're calling the special of the week, so I'm assuming this $9 sale will end on May 13th, I believe it's the Saturday. And this is a plugin that I've been using to edit my podcast, the Faders Up podcast, editing vocals on that. And I've been using it for a while. Ever since it came out, it's been a go-to for me because if anyone doing podcast editing or voiceover editing, I feel like this is a must-have. You can get very quick results, very easy. And, you know, when you're editing podcasts or editing voiceover, like you just want to get it done quick and keep it moving, and that's what this allows me to do. So I'm going to show it to you here on the most recent episode, well, depending on when you're watching this, one of the most recent episodes of the Faders Up podcast, where this section here we're getting into Universal Audio announcing Spark. But quickly go over the controls and then I'll show you how I've used it here. So you have a high pass filter, low pass filter, and in between of that you have a bright button, which is going to add a high shelf, and then a bump, which is going to add a bump at the corner frequency of the high pass filter, give you some low end there. And then intensity, increasing this is going to drive the signal into a compressor, and you can see your gain reduction here. And that's it. That's everything you have in the plugin. Very easy to use, and like I said, you can get really quick results. So here's a little bit of my podcast, the Faders Up podcast. And yeah, like I said, this part here, we're starting to talk about Universal Audio releasing Spark. And you can see what I've done here, 100 hertz high pass filter. And I've got the intensity up a little bit. And yeah, that's it. But yeah, let's play it and I'll bring it in and out so you can hear what it's doing.
That's a perfect transition.
Yeah, we're going to go ahead and get into our main topic here. And the first thing we're going to talk about is the announcement of UA Spark, which is Universal Audio going native. So we ended the last episode guessing what we thought UA Spark would be, which we were all wrong. But yeah, UA was gone native. This is a bundle of 10 plugins for $20 a month. You've got their 1176s, their LA2As, Neve 1073 channel strip, API channel strip, a couple reverbs, a delay, and a virtual instrument that they have, making up the 10 plugins that you get in this bundle. So I've never been a UA user. All right, so you can hear there, it really brings things forward, which a lot of time when you're editing podcasts, you just want to bring that vocal up. That high pass filter helps clean up the low end, and the bump can add some warmth, and the brightness, of course, adding that top shelf. A lot of times podcasts are being recorded with dynamic mics, which aren't the brightest, so a lot of times that bright button there can help with that. All right, that's the 32C of VIP. And if you haven't checked out my podcast, I've got a link in the description where you can check it out. All right, let's check out another Harrison Console plugin. All right, this is the Ava Mastering EQ. This is free right now. I'm not sure how long this is going to be free for, but it is on Plugin Boutique right now. And this is a unique EQ because it allows you to, you see there's no, frequency or knobs or anything on it. You create your curves by drawing it in with your mouse, which is an interesting approach to EQing. There's no presets here. You've got a trim on the top left, low pass filter. You can set your slope here, high pass filter, and set your slope. You can turn on the analyzer. You can look at the post EQ, and you have a decay and length. And you've got some different viewable options here. We'll leave it on graph. So this is a singer-songwriter named Me, and I'll play this and I'll start to draw in some EQ curves here.
Heart shattered, the harder the matter is, my love for you goes on, even if we don't completely know, 'cause you were my number one, and now you're gone. I feel so alone, told me not to wait on you. too. Paralyzed in fear, I shed countless tears at the thought of life without you. It brought me to my knees, he heard my plea. Now I'm still here, oh, I'm still here. Told me not to wait on you. Told me not to wait on you. I can't even move if I wanted to. If I wanted to. I lost my sunshine that night.
All right, so that's how you draw these curves. You draw them in. I guess once you get used to it, this is my first time really messing with it. It can get a little annoying when you can't get the shape that you want exactly. And I haven't found really an easy way to reset this back to, oh, there we go, right clicking, I guess. Okay. So if you right click and swipe, okay, that'll reset it. There we go. Okay. So yeah, there's a look at Ava Mastering Eq. Again, this is free right now, so obviously worth picking up because it's not costing you anything, but definitely a different approach for drawing in EQ curves. All right, so there's a look at two of the plugins. Like I said, Harrison Consoles are having a sale right now. You can go to Plugin Boutique and check it out. I have a link in the description for both of these. If you want to learn more about them, check them out or pick them up. And if you like this video, I appreciate a thumbs up. And if you want to continue to see content from me, then you know what to do. All right, any questions, comments, let me know, and I'll catch y'all next time. I invite you to check out my podcast, the Faders Up Podcast, a podcast about pro audio and beyond. Season 3 is now underway, and in this season, we'll be doing a lot of topics requested by listeners. So if you have a topic you want to hear discussed on the podcast, email us, DM us, or join us in our Facebook group, Faders Up Podcast, and let us know. And if you haven't checked out the podcast yet, I have a link in the description that'll take you to the page.